Hey everyone, and welcome to another build. Now this one's slightly different because this is for the Red Bull X2019 Competition, and it's for that final cafe book that everyone seems to be finding issues with. So I've spent the last few days tuning, changing, seeing what can be improved, and this is what I've come up with. So make sure you get over to Grand Central, grab yourself a Red Bull X2019 Competition, and head over to the tuning shop and just make sure you've got all these items in your armoury to make this an absolute monster and come first in every single one of these events. So now we're at the tuning shop, just a few things that you need to make sure you need. So you don't need anything from sports. Club sports, just make sure you get the power restrictor and ballast. That's in case you do any other races and you want to tune it down. Semi-racing, again, just make sure you've got your fully customisable computer and your fully customisable LSD. Racing, a racing silencer, brake kit, slotted, brake balance controller, customisable suspension, the fully customisable racing transmission. I've gone for all three racing tyres because of all the events this thing is brilliant at, but specifically the hard for these three races. And extreme, get a set of inters, again these are for other races, not for these three. And ultimate, there's nothing you can get. Most of these parts are fitted already, but just double check and make sure if there's any you haven't got, you do purchase them. It is very important. But as I say, this setup is mainly around the setting sheet in your garage, and also making sure it's critical you've got those hard racing tyres, because you're not going to need to do any pit stops, any fuel management. You're just going to need to be steady, using your feet, and entering in and out of those apexes, and you'll be fine with this tune. So what we need to do now is head back to the garage and we can get this tune done. It's going to be a fairly quick build, fairly simple, and will not let you down. So now we're back at the garage. Let's go to car settings, and as you can see, this is the setup that you're going to need to do. So you want your racing hard tyres on there, your body height adjustments 45 at the front, 55 at the rear. Anti-roll bars, set those to 10. Your dampen ratio 35 front and rear. Your expansion 45 front and rear. Your natural frequency 4.3 front and rear. Now your negative camber angle 2.5 at the front and 2 at the rear. Your toe angle 0.09 out at the front and 0.18 in at the rear. And then if you drop down to your differential, make sure your torque, sensitivity and braking sensitivity are all set to 5. Very important. Your downforce, max that out, so 1000 at the front, 1600 at the rear. Your output and your power restrictor should be at 100%. Now your top speed, that should be on 310. And when you head over to your manual adjustments, this is what you're going to need to set it to. So first, 3.037, second, 2.256, third, 1.830, fourth, 1.575, fifth, 1.400, sixth, 1.294, and seventh, 1.211. That's a final at 5.400. Revs at 18,500 RPM. That final gear ratio helps you massively, especially at Interlagos, where you've got that long back swooping straight onto the start finish straight, so that's excellent on there. And as you can see, we haven't had to bore up or anything like that at all, because there's not a lot you can physically change on this car. Now this is mainly down to you as a driver, so remember to be careful on the throttle, otherwise you're just going to spin round. Just make sure that you do take those corners as perfect as you can. Try and be as smooth as you can throughout the race, because if you start being quite rough on the tyres, you'll regret it in the latter stages, and if you need to pit, your race is over. So this is to make sure you don't need to pit. Stick on the racing hard tyres, and this will not let you down. So best of luck with this one. I found it to be ideal for me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Give me a like, subscribe, and tell everyone about this channel. And I'll see you on the next one. And if you'd like to see more money grind builds, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and there'll be a new one every week. And if you've got anything that you want to suggest, hit me up in the comments below.